This is Matt Cross, Brian Zheng. I'm talking about today. Today I'm going to talk about very special and ironic situation. This is the Sunshade I had for a long time ago. This is a first generation made in USA production product. It folds, look this, and folds. Pop top you use for what? For the sunshade. And here is the Tesla. When I bought the Tesla, I was ready to protect Tesla and put these shades into the dashboard and ready to use. But guess what? Today I am not using this for product instruction. No. This is not a product instruction class. Okay? The funny, ironic thing is I have this item. I also have this item. This item is moved. The suction comes up to here. When you go close the door, and you can do whatever, right? Now this item I bought right now. So one of the previous knockoff companies make. I bought this from Costco. You know what happened? What happened to me? This is 20 some years old product. My patent has a 20 years life. It's already expired. Funny enough, this is very convenient. You can put in the storage of Tesla. Okay. Now, I am able to try to. This is Tesla is very much able to control. So by accident, I opened the front trunk. Guess what? Let's go to check out the front trunk. All right, my cameraman Jason. I opened the door when I bought these things. Oh, this is very good. Batteries underneath. The front even have a trunk. So I got these. I found this in the trunk as a free gift. This is a funny Tesla model. But you know what I put out? Oh, I zippered it and zippered open. And then what I find out? A twist and fold sunshade with screen shade, working just like my invention 20 some years ago. And I was feeling so mixed, very happy. My invention, my design still able to benefit the consumer, benefit the market, benefit the human society. This is Tesla. So what this for is for Tesla to use here. For Tesla to reduce the heat. Doing a sunshade, partially you can still see through. So this is Tesla's item. After 20 some years, almost 30 years, this still working, and just like the sunshade I had here, it combined two of them. But this is a shade. I can use the same thing, and like Tesla. But one is fabric completely block the sun, completely functioning like a sunshade. This is actually screen shade. It's to reduce a little glare, and that's. I think maybe we can even drive these. I don't know. When you are driving, I don't know. You can use that, but I can still see through. So that it's, but they fold so awkward, so big. because they use one loop. And this is one loop is for this season. So now with the 3 shades, with the 3 shades, we'll open this, and in 30 years, not much development, but still works. What that tells you? You don't need a good idea to change the world. You can use a small little idea to make shitloads of million. Multi-million dollars, or over 1 billion pieces being produced throughout these 20-some years, from manufacturing from US to manufacturing in China, would produce that much. So that is very simple idea, very simple concept. Just file pattern, produce it, you make millions. That's what its little idea can benefit you. That's what small idea can generate millions dollars to make you become to multi-millionaire. So that is what the statement I try to make for today's video. Now I'm going to fold them back. This is rather encouraging. 30 years, the product still being used and being produced in multiple different form and shape. Just this simple pop-up loop, Sunshade, it showed up with different form and shape throughout the years. Some are single panel, some are double panel, some are see-through material, and some are giveaway, some are manufactured for a consumer product. Various form and shape, but generate a lot of money. Can you figure out to make a design to generate that much money? The answer is yes. With my course and my educational program, I'm going to show people and teach you and show you how to make the product just like this Sunshade, this concept. And obviously, this is no longer patented, protected item. But, you know, I caught this from my own Tesla after I have done the purchase. So this is item. We have a perfect, a live example. I'm the living proof for how to design and create a small, simple concept to generate millions dollars for you or for your family and for your career. Not to mention how many workers working in China and make the living, just how many being sold, how many pieces being sold, help Walmart, Target, Costco, Price Club. We have AutoZone, we have Pep Boys, we have Kmart, Sears, even Toys R Us, which they filed bankrupt already. They filed a bankruptcy, but they even selling children's variation in Toys R Us. Now they're still selling in Amazon and other online. This item will last forever. I guarantee you, will not be obsolete, but the pattern obsolete. So now, every manufacturer, every little retailer, every little Amazon sellers welcome to use this technology to make living. That is what I said, and what I am going to teach you how to make low entry level, no plastic or steel molding, no 3D modeling, no investment of any form and shape for prepare the production, only cut and sew. The only thing you had is inside the loop is a spring steel loop that require little ancient process of steel making, period. Otherwise, this product can be made. Whoever had a sewing machine at home, whoever have a sewing facility in the factory, all can be made. Can be made in China, can be made in US. Originally, I made this in China, in US, in Los Angeles. Now it's all made in China. Can we make in Mexico? Of course. Can we make in Vietnam? Of course. Can we move back to US? Of course, but whether we can afford the labor cost and the insurance or all these costs of labor intensive process. This is a second industry revolution result with the sewing machine and with the steel. The only little advanced material I had is after World War II, the massive production of DuPont nylon material. That's a really pure DuPont nylon material called nylon ripstop, because when the first time of original production, I started in Los Angeles. I bought the material from DuPont's distributor in Buffalo, New York. The distributors were selling the nylon ripstop to me, and I was able to ship that to the factory in downtown LA with approximately, I would say, 60, 70 sewers at the time with the makers, as a makers of the shades. Cost me approximately less than $10 a piece with material, fabric, loops, packaging, and also cut and sew process. I was able to sell $20 in swap meet, in the swap meet of Rose Bowl in Pasadena, and the swap meet in Orange County, California. It's a venture. I mean, I was still a student in the School of Art Center, College of Design. I already making the business, selling the business, generate the cash flow, and prepare for mass production in China, and working with a retailer like FECO. They have 9 different stores in Southern California. They M Price Company, Price Club, which has more than at that time 100 and 200 different stores throughout the Sun Belt area of the United States and other locations of the US. So I was selling to them, and at that time, before I even graduate, I already hit $7 million in sales of the Sunshade. Sunshade was generally a little bit over $7 million in sales the first year. Totally awesome, totally workable with you guys. If you guys, I will be your mentor, and you join my mentorship. I will work with you to walk you through step by step and how that can be happen to you in your life. Thank you.